So as far as I've seen, I mean, I have not seen any other Waco person that has played in the MLS. My research
Yeah.
has not turned up anyone else. You're the first. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Does is that exciting to represent Waco? And did you still keep up with some of your old teammates? Hot soccer and those select teams and stuff.
No, yeah, first, it is really cool, and I take pride in that, and my parents take a lot of pride in that too, because they're also a big reason as to why I'm here. And so, being the first, because I want to be the first, I don't want to be the only one.
Yeah,
That'd be selfish of me, because there's kids that have the same dreams that I used to have when I was little in Waco. So, I definitely want. I'm happy with being the first, but I don't want to be the last either. And as far as my friends, I do keep up with them actually. I keep up with a lot of them. Like I said, I whether it's on social media that I still follow every single guy, except maybe one from that Eagles team where I started playing soccer. I can go and message every single person from that team, and we've played together for what, like 7 years, so we're all really close and we all know each other. So um I try to keep up with my friends, whether it's us communicating or just me seeing what they're up to. I think it's really cool. I don't forget where I came from. And although I haven't been to Waco in a long time just because our season's been really busy, my parents still come up here and my friends come to the game sometimes. So I'm really I'm keeping my relationship with Waco for sure.
even when you were a kid, was like professional soccer, was that a dream of yours, a goal of yours?
I think as a kid, you don't really understand what being a professional was. Um, but we just knew professionals played on TV,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the players that my family would watch, they would get so passionate by those teams. So our dream was to play on TV, and we didn't really know these leagues or all these divisions. We knew the famous players, of course, growing up, and we would try to imitate them when we're in the backyard or whatever. But I think as a little kid, I've always wanted to play soccer, and until I get older and see like the what the process is and that it's possible, then it obviously becomes a goal instead of a dream. But
yeah.
I think as a little kid, I've always wanted to play soccer, and I think what I thought to myself was I wanted to play soccer on TV.
So when you did get that opportunity with FC Dallas 2015, what was that like? Was it a little mind blowing?
I actually, one of our good friends, his name is Alan Vasquez.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he was more informed with how the academies were, especially FC Dallas Academy. Um, like I said, I was still 14 years old. I didn't really know much of the academy or the process of going to college or that they were signing homegrowns. But he was well aware of it. He talked to my parents. We trained all summer. It's kind of like we prepared for like a month and a half before the tryouts. And I actually came to try out for Dallas Texans Academy. I trained for like 2 days. They said there wasn't any more spots. About a week later, Ellen tells me about the tryouts here, and I thought I'd give it one more shot. I came to FC Dallas. Just the fact that they had their locker room at 15 years old was already kind of mind blowing. Training beside the stadium was also very cool. And I trained for a whole week. And I think when I was told that I made the team, I was just excited. And yeah, it was pretty mind blowing. The
Yeah.
fact that everything was set up the way it was when I first got here.
What was that like in terms of getting out there for the first time in an MLS, match? I assume were your parents there?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first game of the season, my first year, 2019. I made the roster. I made the bench. I didn't get to play in that game, but just being field level was amazing and good experience for sure.
Yeah.
Second game comes around. Um, I honestly I was happy with being on the bench because it's just it was a step in the right direction for me, and I knew it was early, so I was fine with that. And so when it's time and my name was called, uh, just excitement, kind of scared to be honest. But yeah, my all my family was here that day, um, and as soon as I went on the field, I kind of noticed like all the fans around, and just like the different view that I had from the field, were just surreal. And just knowing my parents were there was crazy, but I think I couldn't feel my legs for the time that I was in. But you know, after I went over and there's pictures with me and my parents when I went to go say hi to them, and it's just a very happy moment. And I think that was a great moment, that my parents were here for my debut, and just to say like that I made it. And like I said, I wanted to play on TV, and that was the day that it came true.
What do you kind of see your role on FC Dallas, this year as kind of what's your role on the team?
I think this year, one of my goals was to be more a part of the team, be in more games, start more games, be important, and try to help the team in any way I can. And I came in with that mindset day one, with a new coach, new start. Um, and like I said, I worked really hard, to earn that starting position at the beginning of the season. And it was just another step in the right direction. I wanted to be a part of the team, and I wanted to help the team win. Um, we have goals as a team, and I think I wanted to contribute, whether it's a grain of salt, for that. And as the season's gone by, and we're achieving those goals, I think that I've been trying to do my best to help in any way, and I think making the playoffs and considering how many games I played, I really feel a part of it.
Yeah. And one of the things you're kind of noted for is just good passing. I mean, is that something you take pride in?
Yeah, I do, because I know, um, I want to win the ball back for sure, and I want to get in tackles, but I also want to be that player that can do both. And um, I want to go in the tackle and then play calm and keep the ball for my team and let the other team run. So I think having both sides of the ball is really important, especially for our team. We want to press really high. We want to be aggressive. We want to force turnovers, but we also want to play soccer and good soccer and attractive soccer for our fans. Um, and I think my game fits that.
I mean, you still have a long career ahead of you. I mean, just as you kind of look down the road, I mean, what's just sort of the goal for your career?
I think it's funny that you say that because my dad is the opposite. He tells me that I don't have that much time, and he puts a little pressure on me. But I think just take advantage of every moment, because it does fly, and I really believe that when I'm older, I'm going to think that it flew by. But um, and I'm still relatively young, but it feels like every year players are signing 15 years old, 16 years old. So um, 4 years under my belt, and I want to keep improving. I love it here. I want to get a new contract, provide for my family. I also have dreams of playing in other leagues. Um, that can also be a goal for me. Um, but I think I want to make the most of where I am, and I want to be happy, and I want to enjoy soccer. So I think I'm gonna take it year by year. Um, those dreams will always be there, and I'm gonna try to, just like I made this dream come true. I'm gonna work for those as well.